Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here with a bonus Halloween reading for the Libra Collective. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Any placement of Libra. Whoa, jumpy. All right, let's see what we have. Hocus Pocus. This is work your magic. This is someone maybe you're playing tricks or feeling like you're in a tricky energy. This is using a no-nonsense approach. Some of you right now, you may not be seeing something clearly. You might be feeling as though either there's doubt, there's confusion, or you may be feeling as though someone's not really offering you their full attention, or they're not offering you all the details in a particular scenario. Now, only take what resonates, friends, okay? We'll use a variety of tarot and oracle cards. I'll channel messages as well. I'll share those with you, and we'll see what we get. I do apologize. I woke up really stuffy today. Little stuff going on with the nose and throat. So anyway, we'll get through it. What do we have for Libra? What else, please? Libra. Oh, you know, I'm getting like, instead of not just work your magic, but work your magnet. Okay, so work your magnet. All right. We have cool catch here. Getting what you want. Yeah, on the right track. Oh my goodness. It says prosperity magnet and eyes on the prize. I just said, not just work your magic, work your magnet. And there's the card that has magnet on it. So if you watch me a lot, you know this kind of thing happens. I'll be shuffling, I'll say it, and then boom, it'll come out. It's amazing how it happens. It doesn't matter how big the deck is. It could be 100 cards, 40 cards, doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm not sure where we were, if I had already shown you that card and I said it or what. I don't know. I'm not here to convince anybody of my skills here, but that happened. I heard it, and then there it is. What else do we have? So we have one right here that fell. What else do we have? Charlene, Charlotte, something along those names, a name like that. We have tangled web. So something is getting messy. You're clearing the clutter with something and taking some sort of chance, realizing something's worth the risk. Now, remember, you can start something, and then if you don't like it, change your mind most of the time, right, in life. So just, it might be worth it just to try something. And today they want 5. All right, 5. My guides want 5. So it's time to launch something, folks, okay? It's time to launch something. Even if there's some things that still need to be sorted out. Yeah, so listen. Oh, and I had said, it's like you don't have someone's full attention, maybe. So here's a heads up. So pay attention. You might not have all the details with something. Some of you could feel as though someone's not giving you all the deets. So this is about listening very carefully to what's not being said as well, right? Reading between those energetic lines. Yeah, you could have a premonition too. I think some of you, you know what? If you want a little bit of advice, you can take it or leave it. But I think some of you need to get cozy, be calm with your favorite blanket and crystals or something, and just kind of hang out this weekend. Be on your own. Go outside, do what you can, have fun. Go to the pumpkin patch like I did. By the way, that's Madam Buttercup. Okay. She wanted to be here for the reading. I said, fine, you can come here, but just like, don't steal my thunder. So she's doing a great job. Anyway. So I wanted to take out some cards here now that could be possible blocks, because I definitely feel this like sticky kind of energy. It's a little bit tricky, not gonna lie. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 7 cards now. So we have bad decisions here. So this could be about, if you're ignoring your intuition, you could be suffering the effects of bad decisions. So how do we remedy that? Well, we could listen to our intuition, right? So listening to that, being aware, being ready for that heads up, that premonition. So let's see what else we have. Negative self-image. So some of you really do need to work on your self-confidence, on your image, and realize that, you know what, maybe you do have more going on than you realize. Maybe you are like better at something, or more attractive in some way, not just physical looks, but like you could be downplaying or ignoring your qualities. So remember, there's a lot of good about you. Ooh, I'm getting a chill in the back of the head there. Ooh, mental health. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to play. Okay, but yes, mental health. I don't think that's what the chills, pardon me, I don't think that's what the chill's for, but all right. So it says care for your mind. There's an ongoing level of sadness that could be making it hard to move forward. Oh, and then there's also fear of failure. Okay, so we need to, oh, some of us could be not taking opportunities just simply because we're afraid to fail. But remember, things don't often, we don't have to strive for perfection. We just need to like take that risk and get started. Okay. Oh, and actually it says, winging it on this card here, it does say, um, it's time to launch, take the risk. There's no need for protection. So, or perfection, sorry. There's no need for perfection. But I believe, there's always a need for like energetic protection because there's a lot of different energies out there. We just want to make sure we're having good energetic hygiene. So, divine timing. This is like letting go and trusting. We have the 1111 portal coming in. I'm going to be doing your reading on that on 1111. So this is about things might be slow or frustrating, not make any sense, but this is assuring you the universe is actually placing certain opportunities, people, places, things in your path, on your path for a particular reason, right? We also have, staying in something too long, not knowing when to leave. So this is about needing to maybe try something new. Makes me think of like Three of Wands energy. And then you have being a copy here possibly. So this is about, um, copying successful people can backfire and it's not going to set you apart. So making sure that you're still an original, right? Being an original. I feel like Libras are very original people anyway. We're one of the most creative signs. So I think often people want to copy our work, unfortunately. Anyway, fortunately and unfortunately, it's like great. Flattery is lovely, What is it? Imitation's the greatest, most sincere, or no, greatest form of flattery. Whatever. It always annoyed me, but all right, let's see. And speaking of like annoyances, this week it seems there have been quite a number of unexpected annoyances. I don't know how else to say it. It feels as though there've been lots of little unexpected surprises mixed in with maybe one or two big ones in the last, not just week, but a few weeks. So I've really been feeling this energy since the beginning of October. Possibly preceded that, but I mean, I really started noticing just the whole pattern because by the time it was like, second week of October, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of stuff to unpack that's going on right now. And, not just in the world, but even on a personal level, it's like there's just a lot. And I'm seeing a lot of other people kind of going through stuff right now. So, the energy it's an interesting energy right now. We have with it though, an Ace of Pentacles and a Two of Pentacles. So getting some sort of maybe opportunity, a solid opportunity in some way, or realizing you have some sort of, maybe you have something you want to try, new job, maybe you want to invest in something, but it's like, no, let's make the decision here. Let's see, let's decide, right? So you could be weighing up some options. Maybe you have two choices that require you to choose. Now we'll see what other cards come out, but this does have to do, I'm thinking of these cards, it's like focus can come into play here. So really kind of maintaining your focus, your balance. Again, some of you need to get like your head clear. It's what's coming through. All right, what else do we have for Libras? Hanged Man, there you go. Get that head clear, as I said. So get that perspective, really kind of taking the time you need in order to, get a new outlook on something or really get more information. This can be kind of surrendering to higher wisdom too, right? Accepting what you can change and also what you can't change. What else do we have? So we have potential, right? We have potential, but it's like deciding what to do with your potential, your skills. Some of you may be doing that. The decks I use are all listed down below. Whoops. We have this one. And, oh, okay, good. So we have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I'm noticing we went from like 1 pentacle to 2 pentacle. Now we're going from 2 cups to 10 cups. So we're moving up in the suits. Some of you could just be, you're adding to your resources, your knowledge, your opportunities. I feel like there's just sort of this cumulative energy. I also feel too that some of you you really need to do some sort of energetic clearing. You can look up ways to do that. Okay. Lots of different ways to do that. So good energetic hygiene though is key. I've been talking about this for a while now. Yeah. So 2 of Cups. I think for some of you, it's like, I think you're going to be happy with the choice you make with regard to whatever this decision making is. I think you will be happy, but I do think that, as I said, I think you really need to get clear. You need that time. I think some of you, it's just like you need to kind of like adjust to this energy. There's a new energy, I feel, for some of it, for a lot of us actually, I feel, and maybe it's connected to 3i Atlas, I don't know, but the energy in the whole world has just changed. It feels like it's like just more, I don't know, or we're more sensitive to it. It just, that's, me as an intuitive talking here. So but the 10 of Cups, this is the happily ever after card, right? But I think some of us need to, as we're adjusting to something, we need to maybe do it on our own for a little bit, like just have our own space. And that's why I say, like, also clear your energy, be mindful of who you're letting into your space, your car, your home, your mind, What else? 10 of Cups, yeah. There's like a whole new book ready to be written here. It's more than just a new chapter. Wow. Ooh. Okay, that's exciting. Some of you, maybe you are writing. So congratulations. If you're soon, finishing something up, or you just have, but my goodness, look at this. Oh, I'm looking at this. I'm really being drawn into this 10 of Cups. And it's like they're taking me through the whole journey of what it took to get to all those cups, to get to that happy ending, that happily ever after, that dream come true. A time to really rejoice. King of Cups. So sometimes when I see the King of Cups, well, in this reading, I'm going to stick it to this reading. It feels as though you really need to be fully invested in, like, you need to put all your heart in. Okay. And your intuition and like all of it. It's like you really need to trust yourself, especially too if you're like starting a business and you want others to trust you. You really need to trust and believe in yourself and your own abilities. I think a lot of you know there's potential, but I just don't know how much you really believe in it. That's something only you would know. King of Cups, very intuitive energy, and they're not going to get swept away by whatever's going on around them. So again, that's could be another card of focus. There's a card of focus with, actually the Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the Hangman, the King of Cups. You have a lot of cards that for me as a reader, intuitively, I feel are about, tending to your focus here. Something's just not worth the hassle too. That's another message coming in right now. It's not worth all the confusion. It's not worth, it's like if somebody can't give you a clear answer, it's like, well, then, maybe you need to move on, right? Or maybe that's something you're considering. Oh, that's a jumpy one. Let's take it. Oh, no wonder it's jumpy. It's the 8 of Wands. There's a whole lot of energy packed into one single card. So you're getting things moving forward. You're deciding that, again, like I was just saying, if someone can't give you an answer, or if you're just not getting that clarity and you've really tried something, like maybe it is time you move on. Right? Free yourself. This one. Yeah. Oh, it's free yourself from that burden. Some of you are carrying this unnecessary burden. But a lot of you too, I know maybe you're continuing to do it because you're like, well, it's my responsibility, or, oh, well, they're family, or, well, I've been here a long time, or, well, but I mean, really, some of you are super close to your goal. So I understand why you're hanging in there. You can see they're really close to their little hut here. But let's get Let's get the like, what if they're not really close? What if we're not really close? Then what? What? Oh, okay. This is a new beginning. So if you're feeling like you're really not even getting close to this, yeah, like I said, it feels as though like it's a whole new book. It's like, I think for some of you, you're just going to take a completely different turn, or your fortune could, things could really be looking up. So, because that's a whole new start, that's like after the World card, the Fool. We go right back to the Fool, right? So, let's see. I just want to dive into this energy a little bit here. I think there's a connection here between the Hanged Man and the Fool card, because the Fool's like looking up at this Hanged Man. There's a way out. There's a way out. Okay, so some of you are seeing a way out. I do see that. You're seeing a way out. You're seeing a way forward for your new start. Well, this is good. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little advice here. Let's use the Moonology Manifestation deck. We'll keep this reading short. I've already done your full Halloween reading that posted yesterday, so I'll put that on the back on the end screen of this reading. If you find yourself wanting to know a little more, Libra, leave the past behind. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, it is putting down some sort of burden or something that just has not worked out. It's kind of been just more of a nuisance or a weight than it has been a victory or a gift. But there's always that, even though, I always say, we never lose when we try, because now at least you can say, yeah, I tried that, that didn't work. Because knowledge, we acquire knowledge every day we're alive, regardless of like what we're doing generally. Okay. What else? Honor your feelings. Yeah. That's why that King of Cups is here too, to remind you to really honor your feelings. And same with the Two of Cups. You have a lot of cup energy. Funny, what you don't have here is Swords, and that's our suit, right? So also have breathe through the tension. Yeah, something's going to get sorted out. This will get sorted out. But I think that for, again, a lot of you, it's like you need to really take that time. You need to step back to see this clearly. Work your magic, though. Work your magic. Okay. This is the Five of Pumpkins, Five of Pentacles. Focus on your strengths. Don't be so scared so easily with something. Don't let something scare you. Something from the past, you could feel it's coming back, or you could feel like in the past you failed with something or whatever. Don't let that hold you back. Let's get another card, and we'll get a card for honor your feelings. Yeah, Three of Swords. Okay, there's a sword. I said we didn't get any swords, now we have a sword. And this is about honoring your feelings. So with the Three of Swords having to do with heartbreak, suffering, loss, honor those feelings, process them. Do it with a professional if needed, right? But really, sometimes just kind of burying things, right, it's not going to work. We have to, if we really want to move through something fully, we have to actually go through it, right? Allow ourselves to feel it, and again, work with a professional if needed. Okay, so it's okay, it's okay to admit that, hey, that didn't work out, something didn't work out. Doesn't make you a failure. Okay. And then you have, oh my goodness, no. Does this look like a failure to you? The Nine of Pumpkins? Hello? No. Nine of Pentacles. There she is. And she knows how much. She's always got the 3 pumpkins she's saving, right? And she's willing to give 6, but she's not going to give everything. And so this is what's clarifying, breathe through the tension. It's like maybe some of you are just giving too much, you're taking on too much. And so maybe you need to kind of reassess. Something could be stuck right now because your attention, you have energy leaks maybe, and your energy and attention is maybe going to people, places, things that are not giving back. That Nine of Pentacles, that's not how she got to where she is. She has to have somewhat of a little Libra scale in her mind going on, and because she's self-sufficient, and she has her garden that she's grown, or pumpkin patch or whatever, but she's there's a lot of clarity. She knows how to make it happen for herself. And one way that we make it grow, make things grow for ourselves is just as much as you would not put energy into what works, you're going to have to take some energy out of what doesn't work. Okay. It's the same reason why we, clip the dead growth off of plants. It's so that the energy is no longer trying to feed that dead part of the plant, right? You want to focus on what will actually grow, what's actually going to be giving to you. It's about you getting what you want, and that's not selfish. So working your magic to get what you want. Clear the clutter, clear the confusion. Yeah, something could be complicated, or it was probably because emotions were involved, or money. Those are usually the two things. Could be health too. That can also be a big factor for some. But I think for some of you, with that Hanged Man energy and the Fool card, you're going to be getting a premonition, and then you for this new beginning. So be ready to act. Be ready. And I'm pulling off these oracle cards here that are here. By the way, they're by Midnight Oracle, and I don't know the name of it, but they're on Etsy. So yeah, these cards, they definitely summarize the cards here. So let's see what else we have. I always like to get an animal card and an angel number. I want to get you a future higher self message too. But let's first do this. Animal card for Halloween. Pelican, open your heart to the blessings of life and welcome the flow of prosperity with gratitude. So you have a flow of prosperity coming in. And top of the deck, Panther, find the courage to be true to yourself. Speak your truth and live with integrity. And one more from the middle, Cheetah, a lot of cat energy, big cat energy. Use a combination of speed and adaptability in this situation. You will be unstoppable. Now that's interesting. They say adaptability, because I always get that off the Hanged Man card. It's important that we, yes, are flexible, but it's also just as important as having that balance where, yeah, we're adaptable and we're flexible, but at the same time, we have to really hold firm and true to ourselves, to our dreams, right? So, oh, by the way, I have to show this to you. Look what's on this bell here. Look who stopped by for a little visit. Can you see her? Beautiful ladybug. Wow. That's interesting. That is so cool. So it's kind of like a wish come true. Ding, 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 ding. Thanks, ladybug. Ladybugs do symbolize wishes coming true, right? I can't believe it's even there. That's so cute. And now I want to count the dots too. Oh, there are a lot. There are a lot. There are probably 12 dots here. Anyway, spots. All right, let's see. Future higher self cards for the Libra Collective. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, despite the frustration, you're on your way to making all your dreams come true. I do, like I said, I feel like we've been coming off, or we're in a time right now that is incredibly frustrating. And I think even Earth is frustrated. I mean, we're having all these, giant, events and things. And it's like, I feel like, yeah, things are being shaken up, not to be fun. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying, things really are getting where it's like the way we've been doing things isn't going to work. So now we have to think of a new way. And I feel like that's what Earth is doing, or showing us how to do, or showing us that it's time to do as well. But it's not all doom and gloom, right? No. There's a lot of positivity, a lot of sunshine to come in. To rise, we must let go of the fear, though. Now that's interesting, because I'm like really feeling like very space kind of vibes. And then we have this person, this like, I guess you'd say alien or whatever, coming in. Maybe we're the aliens, right? Who knows? And there's more to know than what you currently know now. Yes, that is so true with this reading. Absolutely. And an angel number. And then we'll close it out. If you enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, hype, leave a comment, become a member, all of the things. All right. And a lot of you have asked about personal readings. That site will be back up in probably 2 weeks. You'll always know it when it's up because it'll be schoolhouseintuitive.com. You can always check. If it's up, I'm doing readings. If it's down, I'm not because I'm focused on other businesses. Oh, I saw 2121. What am I doing? That's double world energy. 2121. Oh, and 1212. 55. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at all these. I was only going to get one, but let's get four. Why not? 2121. A test of your balance. So stay the course and remember your worth. As I said, it's that balance of like, something. Well, we talked about it already. I won't continue it. All right. So 1212. Sign of manifesting your dreams. Stay focused on your goals and dreams. Before you know it, it'll be 1212. But first, we're going to have the 1111 portal. I'll do your reading on 1111. Sign of spiritual awakenings. You're drawn to higher vibrations. And then 55, a sign of positive change. So things are shifting. That's the word I was looking for. Things are shifting. Okay, they're shifting into a positive light. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Have a healthy, happy weekend.